The struggle for independence is one Irish people know only too well.
Will impose a hard border. Now, Günter Christbaum, who's a Bundestag chair on European affairs, said in January that, quote, it will be a hard border of the European Union. When Barnier and Juncker say to the Irish people that we're going to show solidarity with you, these are the very people who in 2011 imposed 64 billion bank debt on the Irish taxpayer.
Okay,
You're happy, Sinn Féin are happy to be controlled, the whole of Ireland, to be controlled by Brussels. You're not a Republican party, you're just a European Unionist party. The thing I want to know is why is a border in Ireland being discussed in Brussels by an English and a French man?
Spartans! What is your profession?
Jaghav, a Cardigal, Falter, Rove and Shaw and you. Thank you for either coming to Ennis or zooming in on this Ardèche today. You're very welcome and I'm very pleased you're here. So my name is Hermann Kelly. Things have improved immensely since we had the first meeting. Since then, we've run candidates in the by-election in Wexford. Also ran 11 candidates in the general election. I must say at very short notice in February last year. I must say we were caught on the hop. We were expecting that general election to be in May. It happened in February. We quickly got candidates together, got leaflets and posters up as quickly as we could, and we ran in that election. We, irrespective of the vote we got in that election, we are having an effect on the political debate in Ireland. We've had rallies about the carbon tax, as opposing the carbon tax, which is going to destroy rural Ireland. We've had rallies as opposing the UN Migration Pact. We've had rallies against the lockdown, calling to restore our natural freedoms.
I've been looking for freedom. I've been looking so long. I've been looking for freedom.
Would like to thank Michael Leahy, who's done a very good job, along with other members of the party, in drawing up our initial draft of the party policies. Now, it is a first draft, and over time it will be refined and changed and added to, but I think it's a very fine first effort. Also, I would like to thank you as members of the Irish Freedom Party for joining our party, for putting your faith, for agreeing with our policies, and putting your head above the parapet, and in a very politically correct environment as we have in Ireland, to make a stand, standing up for our freedoms to speak, to travel, to work, to see our families as we please, to call for things like the opening up again of the Irish aviation and tourism sector, that people can get back to work, for simple things that people can go to a pub and have a pint again. These things that only a short time ago were completely normal are now have been withdrawn and called into question by the big government. So the Irish Freedom Party, it's just not about freedom from the EU or London control, but it's also about the ability of the Irish people to get our natural freedoms back. In the coming year, I believe the party must concentrate on harnessing the talents, the knowledge, and the passion of our members to get them involved in the party, that we can build a common structure around the country, that we can get start to select speakers and candidates, that we can put them forward in local areas. We need to develop that common structure, so the emphasis is on trying to get on radio, in the local newspaper, holding rallies over specific issues so we can raise our voice, and getting leaflets and getting them round the doors that people can hear our policies, hear about the party, and we need to give an alternative voice to the nationalist cause in Ireland for a party that believes in freedom. The Irish Party, the Irish Freedom Party, is unique in that we are the only party that is calling as a long-term goal to withdraw from the EU. It is important. Why? Because so many issues which affect our life in Ireland today, which we believe come through just national legislation, actually come from the EU. Be that on anti-free speech laws, be it on the Climate Action Bill, the massive contribution we now make of £1.5 billion to the EU budget every year, this crazy EU recovery fund where we take a debt liability of 19 billion and only get 1 billion back. It's madness. Look at our fishermen. We have huge potential to develop a marine, a large fishery to give jobs to the whole coastal community around Ireland. But at the minute, because of EU membership, we get a paltry 15.5% of all fish caught in our own territorial waters. So many issues which deeply affect our own life. Those laws come from the European Union. So you can see from the policy document, the thrust is in favour of personal responsibility and freedom, not state control. In favour of national self-determination and against having laws imposed upon us either from London or from Brussels. We stand for our natural rights and oppose the restrictions from the big state. We are in favour of work and enterprise, and therefore we want to lower the tax burden on Irish men and women to stimulate growth and jobs, and we want to stop and cut government waste. I believe the issues we've got to go hard on, to push hard on in the next year, is especially about the housing crisis, which is greatly affected because we've got open borders with the EU and pretty much open borders with the rest of the world, with uncontrolled immigration pumps up demand for houses, pumps up housing prices. It also reduces wages for workers, and we will speak the hard truth, and we will make the argument that Ireland, not only for economics, but also to do with to protect Irish culture, and also to protect the wages of Irish workers. We want to control immigration, that we need to prepare and plan, and we cannot do that when there's open borders and anybody who wants to come to Ireland can come. We would rather be factually correct than politically correct. So I would ask you, come and join with ourselves, get involved more deeply in the party. Please offer your talents, your energy, your drive, that together as a bigger organization and a better organization, we can help build up a political party, and that we can build an Ireland which is fit not just for ourselves, but an Ireland of prosperity, security, where we can celebrate who we are as a people, work in our best interests as a people. So come and join with me, that we can build a better party and campaign for a better Ireland for ourselves and our children. Lacudju J, with God's help and with your help, we will be up to the task. So thank you. Buíochas ó crí, as gacrod, is goro mai agav golear. Thank you very much.
What do I want? Free speech! What do I want? Now! What do I want? Free speech! What do we want? Free speech! What do we Spartans! What is your profession?